Hey guys, so today I wanted to share my new Magicka DK build with you guys, and I've got a little solo gameplay here, and been really uh, theory crafting a lot, I guess you would say, with the Magicka DK over the last month or two, and really gotten away from the sword and board DKs, as I think that they are not very viable anymore. I still see a lot of them within the community. But, you know, I've kind of moved my way into the Destro resto kind of play. And in this video, I'm actually using Destro 2H. And I think that that build is more effective than even Destro Westro in solo open world kind of play, which is mainly what I do. So in a lot of these clips I'm going to commentate on, I want you to pay attention to kind of what I'm doing, and I'll give a little explanation about what is going on. So here, basically, against the Nightblade, currently in this patch, CWC, Nightblades and medium armor are not really a big challenge to Magicka DKs. In the next patch they may be, because they can dodge Fire Lash. But basically with this setup, with 2H, I can keep forward momentum on. I can keep it activated. I can not have to worry about those snares that you have to worry about. So in this setup, I'm running a high Magicka build. I've got like 43k Magicka, and I'm using dampen Magicka. It's the other morph other than harness Magicka. It's the kind of a shield that I can put up to take a little damage. But compared to the resto build where you can spam healing ward, I was using the Azamara with the sun setup, and I could spam healing ward a little bit, but it really didn't matter, because once you had enough people on you, you would still die. And I want you to watch this clip I am playing in right now. I'm just going to kind of show you guys how I can escape with this build. I'm using speed and movability pots. I am using forward momentum, and I can really be tanky and still have that high damage with this setup. So when I'm able to, when I do get overwhelmed, I guess you would say, I can get out of the fight pretty easily just from forward momentum and using speed pots. Speed pots with dampen magic, with reflective scales, dragonfire scales, I can get out of the fight pretty easily. So now you compare that to spamming healing ward. Spamming healing ward is good. You can keep spamming it until you get your healing ult up. Or with this setup, even though harness magic, or excuse me, dampen magic takes more Magicka to use, the mobility, I'm not going to be snared. I'm not going to have to spam it as much. As you see right there, I got talons. I was able to escape that situation. So I've got a lot of people on me here, you know, 5-6 people, and I'm able to kind of turtle the situation with my mobility, which a lot of people say, hey, Magicka DKs don't have mobility. Well, if you're running a setup like this, you do. So the main reason I run this setup with Destro is the damage is so powerful. Like in this setup right here, I'm running 4 Necropotents. I'm running 5 Spinners, 2 Scoria. Scoria gives me burst with my ultimate Dragon Leap. But my tooltip is still, you know, over 10k on Flame Lash. Not Power Lash, just regular Flame Lash. My Magicka recovery is still great. I'm running Elemental Drain. Elemental Drain from the Destro staff gives me, you know, great sustain. That's one of the major reasons to run it. But like, watch right here. My Magicka gets low, so I'm said, you know, fuck this, let's get out. And I'm able to get away in that situation. Now in that situation, if I was in more of an open world setup to where I could use rocks or better terrain, then maybe I could have 1vx those guys. But you're not always going to be able to 1vx and have a 1vx environment. Sometimes you just need to get away, which is the weakness of the Magicka DK. And I assure you, a setup like this is better than using the Mist form. But anyways, back to the Destro staff. It just gives way too much damage, guys. I've got so much penetration. You got a passive that gives penetration on Destro staff. You get Elemental Drain that gives penetration. You got CP that gives penetration. You got Light Armor that gives penetration. And spinners gives penetration. I'm really hitting pretty hard against heavy armor builds. Also, in the next patch, when I can double up my power lashes against shielding targets, I don't really feel like I'll have much of a problem. So anyways, just want you to check out these clips here. You know, it's nothing too impressive. I'm not like 1vx in a whole army, but I mean, this is, you know, some pretty good Magicka DK PvP. I don't really come challenged a lot. And if you say, well, these aren't against good players, of course, solo 1vx, you don't really, in order to get a good 1vx clip, you can't do that against good players. I guess that's what I'm saying. And in duels, my goodness, Magicka DK already is good in duels. Much less if you're running a Destro resto setup or setup like this. Duels are no problem, especially against knight blades and stuff like that. So anyways, another skill I want to talk about here is chains. A lot of people put that skill down. Don't put that skill down, guys. This skill is so powerful. It keeps you on your opponent. You already do crazy damage with your flame lash, with your dragon leaps, with your scoria. It just allows you to stay glued to your opponent. You've got dots. You're using double dot poisons, burning embers, volatile armor. If you want to use engulfing flames, you can. Just a lot of good skills on your DK. So these guys right here tried to gank me, and you see what happened. You know, with Dragonfire skills, I was able to you know, reflect the overload and the snipe, and I was able to turn the tide, keep my shields up, and fossilize. So in this last clip, I want to show you just against the guy who tries to gank me. As long as I'm on that back bar, I can keep that shield up. They're not going to be able to crit that shield. Keep my Dragonfire skills up so I can reflect any bow attacks, like snipe. Keep my forward momentum up. See if I can find this guy. I'm going to glue to him with chains, stun him, try to get him with a power lash, hit him with another flame lash, and go ahead and finish him off with the dragon leap. So that's it for this video, guys. I appreciate you watching.